Hello, my name's Mark. I live in beautiful Melbourne, Australia, and this video is to introduce myself and this channel, Potential Now. I called it that because I guess personally, also professionally, the idea of potential has always resonated with me and held me in good stead. So, yeah, I wanted to share something about my own journey. Um, which is, I guess, the foundation of this channel. For about 20, 25 years, I've been really trying to sort of consolidate my life and my career. Uh, I originally started off being trained in social work, then somehow I got into policy, um, government affairs. Then I worked in the corporate sector, but don't hold that against me. Um, and along the way did some more training in management because I was a manager and they thought maybe I should learn how to do it. And then I ended up doing a PhD in organisational behaviour. But personally, I've always been driven by the idea of helping myself and others realise their potential. I think I can speak personally. There's so much more that I have been able to do, and when I put my mind to it, I can really achieve a lot. And the biggest barrier I've found is myself. Um, I've been through the journey of highs and lows in my work and my life. Had relationship breakups, loss of parents, relocating to different towns, living in different cultures. I've really tried to mix up my life so that I don't get too complacent. I like to shake up the boundaries. And I think I've learned a bit along the way. And at this stage of my life, I'm 60, 64, just turned a few days ago. I really want to share what I've learned along the way and hear from all of you and what you're going through in your lives. About 10 years ago, and I guess this is what prompted me to create this channel, it's about the 10th anniversary of when I was fired or let go or made redundant or whatever term you like to say from a corporate job, which I love doing. But I must say the organisation that I work with had changed a lot, and I'd achieved a fair bit, and I was ready for a change myself. So I I used the time while the organisation was restructuring and working out what they were going to do with me and many other people to try and renew and tap into, well, where did I really want to go, and tap into my creative side. And I'm going to show more videos later about some of the things I was able to achieve alongside and then parallel with the changes in the organisation, which ultimately led for me to exit. Um, the thing that, because of my background in social work, psychology, counselling, I tend to see this process as being happening at multi levels. There's kind of the informational level of, you know, your job's in jeopardy or there's changes and all that information stuff. But that doesn't really get to the heart of the matter of what that does to affect you as a person, your emotional reaction, the losses that you go through, the grieving, which are only reasonable and proper, but tend to get overlooked by organisations in their kind of objective, financially driven focus. I think the thing that I really learned, 10 years after the fact of um, what a loss it was losing the friends um, and community that I got accustomed to. But I would have to say that they, looking back, they were work friends. They were not friends that would necessarily be sustainable. I have been able to maintain one or two, that I still see today, which is nice. But it certainly was eye-opening to see how much that chapter of my life ended and new things had to open up. I was fortunate that even way before then, I sort of saw the writing on the wall about the way work was changing. Nobody tapped me on the shoulder and said, you know what, you better prepare for this, because unlike the old days where, you had a job and you could pretty much rely on it, for years to come, maybe all your life. I know my dad, he was in the same job for over 40 years, and I think those days are long gone. So, yeah, 25 years ago, I took some measures to put in place so that I had at least a plan B and a plan C should anything happen in my life. And some of the videos that I'll post and show talk about the things that I'm doing now, things that I've achieved, and how I've reinvented myself, and not allow things that are outside myself to hold me back, to limit who I am, and especially define myself by whatever that was that I used to do. Fortunately, the last 10 years, I've really got in touch with my values, the things that are most important to me. I now do things that are paid. I also do a lot of things that are unpaid. I've created some groups to help with the environment. I've created a group for writing. I enjoy writing, fiction writing, and enjoy family and a lot of hobbies, which I'll talk about. But I guess underpinning all of it, the thing that drives me is that every day I wake up and I think, wow, the world's full of possibilities, and I want to be part of that. Not necessarily because it's going to make me $1 million, but just because it actually puts a spring in my step. So that's what this channel's about. It's about me sharing some of those milestones along the way, the things that I've learned, the things that have really thrown me on my bum, and continue to. But also that whether you're in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, that life's not over, even though sometimes it feels like it. But things like the job searching process can be completely disheartening. But there's a lot of good news associated with that, where it doesn't have to be the only thing that defines you. And I think that that's what I learnt along the way, is that the most important place to define yourself is internally, not by the things that happen outside. And whenever you start and finish with that, you're always going to be in a more solid place. So I really welcome you to the channel. I love the fact that you've spent the time watching this, and hope that you'll find some value in the videos that I post, the topics. And I realise that this is something that belongs to a lot of people, and I hope that we can build a community of purpose and potential, and love to hear about your experiences, where you are, what you've achieved, because together I think we're going to be better off. Work, change can isolate people, and I think the beauty of YouTube and that type of thing is we can find common ground. So yeah, thanks for taking the time, and welcome to Potential Now, our channel. Thank you.